Hi, Zoe. I'm going to give you some feedback on your student portfolio. And so for week one, you've self-graded at an A minus. Now, I think I gave you some feedback on this and you didn't articulate why, but that's all right. You've given me a detailed chatbot, the interactions of your chatbot, and a clear description of what you did. Perhaps, and I think maybe I said this, you could have gone into a little more detail with the challenges that you experienced and what you learned and your impressions of the mind map, but overall, that's fine. I took a look at, well, I see your chatbot discussion here and your description of what you did. And again, it's a bit short, but your project at this point is really interesting for me. And what I like is that I know you created a custom chatbot, but you've actually articulated or described how you did it. And that's really important. So, um, uh, because then I can sort of get a real sense of the chatbot. So I was really impressed by that. And then your community contributions are solid. I noticed that you're missing a description here, but you've got the resource. So yeah, I could see you being at an A minus for that week. Um, I looked at this evaluation before. I've made some notes. I was halfway through my video and then I decided to take a break. So you've done a good evaluation here and certainly spent enough time on it. Your reflections are a little bit, again, minimal, but that's okay. They're still they still have a fair bit of substance though. So you this one didn't push your critical thinking, so that's interesting with the tool evaluation here. I'm just going to take a look at your evaluation here, and yeah, I think it's interesting. It's probably because there are so many factors involved in evaluating software, and so it probably could have gone into a little more detail with Canva and particularly the AI features. So it's probably the depth of which you've gone into it. The project is solid, and I'll just say when I look at the project document, say open it up on the side here, you've provided a good. I'm giving you the feedback on this because I'm assuming it develops each. Why does it say kindergarten? I think you're right in the spelling. They're interesting. Uh, you've given me a step-by-step guideline of how you actually did this, so that's great. And then you've given a much more detailed reflection now, which is good. And then your class contributions are solid, so this is A quality work. The resource you found is Canva AI, but you didn't didn't haven't put a link to it and didn't describe it. So you're somewhere between A minus and A. Now B plus here. So you weren't in class. That's okay. But you worked on your personal project clearly. You did the activity here, which was, I'm trying to think. Oh, yes, the challenges. Um, yeah, you did it in a sort of a different way here, but I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Prompts, practice skill refining prompts. Okay, let me just take a look at what this was. I think this was oh, that's week 4 there. Right. So that was, you were supposed to select a learning challenge that you're interested in and find the resources and take a look at that. Um, and I'm trying to think the challenge of artificial information. So I'm not sure I understand the challenge. Um, policy redesigning. Okay, I see. critiquing assignments, leveraging. Okay, so that's your production there. And then you've got a detailed reflection, but again, just a little thin on detail. Personal project. Now you missed class, but you can go to the top of the uh, if you want to get credit for missing the class, or not credit for missing the class, but participating in the class, you have to go to the top of the lesson, and there's a video that tells you what you need to do there. Now, for week 3, you've given yourself a B. So you felt behind with your project. This is the activity that we were supposed to do, and these were the challenges. And then you did this, and you had the strengths. Okay, so all right, so you've done a good analysis. That's really solid. You've done your chatbot. Let's see what we did here. You've got your reflection. What is this about? This isn't the reflection for the Gen A activity, is it? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. And then you see your reflection there. Okay, so that's solid. And then you didn't spend as much time on this. You did your in-class contribution. So I wouldn't say you're at a B. You did your resource analysis there, which is fine. So I would say that's still at an A minus quality. You're in that A minus category, at least from my perception. Week 6, you looked at deep learning, or I asked you to, as the Gen A activity. And you looked at each of these. Let me just take a look at more detail. You did a table and you rated these things. Okay, so that seems like a bit of a shortcut on it, but oh, you watched. I see the way you did it. Um, okay, so that gives me an idea of what you did, and that's what I asked you to do. Uh, Personal project, you're making good progress. And let me just see what you did. I guess at some point you're pretty close to entering this, right? Um, yeah, okay. So at some point you seem like you're close here. You've got your community contributions in your chat. We didn't have to put anything at this point. And it looks like you've done your week 6, but I don't have access to that. So I will not. I will just ask for access. But oh, final copy of your personal project. So you're ready to submit that. Maybe you did. I don't have it in my email. You've got your progress. You rated yourself. Okay. That's a really detailed. I appreciate that level of detail. Okay. So yeah, you've got your self-evaluation, and let me just. Well, I'll take a look at that actually in more detail after. Um, Oh, I see. Here's the detail. So you have given this. So let me just, and this is Sprout. I have to come in there. All right, let me just take a look at this. Okay, I've taken some time to look at your project. There's definitely been a lot of learning. I really appreciate the level of reflection and detail. You've obviously put a lot in thinking into this chatbot. I think what would help, if I'd make a suggestion, is when you click on that chatbot, it isn't evident what the purpose is. Cute name, uh, but it's not clear. And therefore, even a one-page handout or um, suggestions about how to use it would really, really help, because somebody doesn't necessarily like what's the purpose, what's the so that would take it to, like, I think the A level. But right now, I'm really impressed by it, and I would definitely say that that is a top quality project and a consistent with your work throughout. You're somewhere between A minus and A throughout. Um, and let's see, what are these activities? Okay, right, you've given your activities here. The only thing here is I don't have access to this, so I'm just going to say insert missing access. All right, so you're in very good shape, Joey. Joey, I'll be all right. It's early. Zoe, um, and I look forward to your future work.